Всем привет, ну что, продолжим. Посмотрим, что там за призраки такие. Погнали.
Here lies Cedoreth. She herself made sure her coffin was secured. Here lies Juan, whose lucky dice finally failed him.
What a character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest. Only I'm but a drowned sailor. Like there, for some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon for— Yes, the realm of the dead. If not for this curse, we'd have been there for more than—
What a character that Ebenezer is! Preaches more— I am but a
Go on then,
A
Ed.
mortal! Aha! Well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life, or death, here in Rivellon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the hall. Beats me. We're hardly the only Sicilians lost at sea. But there's some strange magic afoot of late. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to Fair Sicile. But upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rock. The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure— In life, my interests were soft weathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a sort— As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of— Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling. The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is open. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Ah, give me tragedy, chaos, beauty. The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms? She was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered— But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed—
Go on then, Ed. Speak your piece.
Here lies repeating Liam. R.I.P.
Ну понятно, да, призрак не хочет идти туда дальше, в загробную жизнь, а ищет кота какого-то. Мы знаем только Сэма кота. Может, он знает этого кота. Пойдем потом пообщаемся с Асил.
Here lies Sayadan, world-renowned fortune teller. Honestly, I had no idea.
Strange. Strange indeed.
Go on then, Ed. Speak
Go
your
on then, Ed.
piece.
Speak your piece.
Go on then, Ed. Speak your piece.
Here lies Sayadan,
Strange.
world-renowned fortune teller.
Go on then, Ed.
Here lies
Speak your
Valius
piece.
the Mute. Here lies
death
Igniphus,
was unheard of.
finally at peace with a life of terrible, terrible choices. Just awful.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Yeah.
Sport after said councillor was murdered by some mystery witch who subsequently trotted off to her cabin in Luculla Woods. Sure you haven't omitted relevant details like flying brooms, black cats and bloody pentagrams? By Belagar's nabbers. Sounds like a fantasy tale mothers tell their children before bed. Anyway, be these truths, half-truths, or outright lies, it seems to me your business inside see.
Этот вояка нам не верит. Пойдем к волшебнику.
How can I help you, my friend? By all means. I can't say much more, but that I hope your quest fares well. And what might those be? By all means. I can't say much more, but that they're mad.
Болваны все, пойдем лучше к коту. С котом можно поговорить хоть нормально.
Sorry, sir.
Is not love a wonderful thing, my friend? The greatest fortune of animals and humans alike. We are married, my friend. Can you believe it? Oh, how blissfully happy we are. Legions of litters we'll have, she and I. There'll be tiny Sams and mini Maxines on every roof. And Oscar, you say? I haven't been called Oscar in ages. Boy, does that bring back memories. It's the name the ship's cook gave me when I was but a kitten.
Так этот самый и есть Оскар. Вот же жуткий тип. Не удивлюсь, если он окажется самым злобным потом в конце врагов наших.
I remember him rewarding me with bacon every time I caught another rat. And I remember listening to a fellow called Ebony, a strange bird, that one. Used to indulge in every pleasure of life like there was no tomorrow. Guess the what? He would talk everyone's ears off about the delights of fine dining, his fascination with new fashions, about the elation of lovemaking, and so on and so forth. To me, though, never suspecting his revelations would be stored in my mind. Fine dining, yes, on human flesh even. New fashions, sure. Even if they meant the annihilation of a species for its hides. Lovemaking, indeed. But sometimes the girls were very young and suffered delicate tortures. Some died in his special... A strange bird, as I'm sure you'll agree. If he were a bit smaller, I might have caught him like I would a sparrow and rid the world of his hidden evils.
Так Эбенезер, этот негодяй, оказывается, жрал человечину, девчонок насиловал, истреблял людей ради своей кожи этой мягкой. Ну, мразь, сейчас он получит у нас.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Get it while it's fresh. This batch is strange indeed.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
Speak your piece.
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
That's it, kiddo. Explore as much as you can while you've got that youthful vim and vigor about you. How could you? Those are lies. It was the ultimate pleasure. Oh, how could I hang back if there were... Surely now you understand why I could never submit myself to the judgment awaiting me at the gates of the Hall of Echoes. No. I prefer to remember...
There's something to it, isn't there?
If he stays here, his past will haunt him forever.
At the Hall of Echoes, he may find a way to make up for his terrible deeds.
Agreed.
Is that so? Is that what you really believe, Source Hunter? Well, forget divine judgment. I say we judge each...
Seven, aid me.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
I could do with a cold drink. Maimed and mutilated.
Die, vermin!
One mark is not enough.
Like I've been set in stone.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Не, ну вы видели, заморозили всех. Негодяи. Ну, получили свое. Особенно этот Эйзенберг, маньячила чертов. Сундук забрали. Нормально.
Here lies Valius the Mute, whose death was unheard of. Here lies Ignifis, finally at peace with a life of terrible, terrible choices. Just awful.
It's locked.
You try to enter the church. The statues that flank its heavy oaken door.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. Ha! Who are those loyal to the goddess? It asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood. It is a wish we cannot grant, unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. How is she known among the loyal? The exalted one. She who speaks for the goddess. You feign piety to cloak ignorance, but we shall not be deceived.
My fine sink deep.
Да, этих статуй так просто не одолеешь.
Thorny timber. Let's dance to death.
Works every time. What goes up must come down.
Просто дичь, кинул себя камнем.
As good as a new penny.
Unleash the storm!
Unless the seven I am restored.
I feel like I've been set in stone.
Lifts like a feather, drops like a troll.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
The time of your death is at hand. Glacier Shard!
I needed that.
Ну вот и все. А то были такие страшные. Ух, топ-топ-топ, топ-топ-топ.
Not even worth the rummaging.
I've spotted something interesting.
Ah, Source Hunter. Have you come to lend your blood to our cause? Still, I cannot blame you for struggling against me. But now, with Brachus Rex nearly risen, there's little more you can do to hinder me. Perhaps for the better. When we first met on the beaches of Sicil, I underestimated you. Still, after all, you need not know more. The end is coming. The end of sorrow. The end of pain. And here I thought you'd seen it yourself. Tell me, what is the imp historian doing, if not begging? So, you're familiar after all. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you need not. I have chosen a dark and dangerous path. But I vow that those.
Так это Пифи эту воронку пустоты управляет. Вот тварь.
My only wish for all of Rivellon is the soft hush. Brachus Rex was the forefather of our cause. The original Immaculate. Wouldn't you like to meet him? The sorcerer your order was formed to destroy. Follow me.
Thorns in your eyes.
Spirits of Rivellon, I call you home to the earth.
4 маленьких сектанта-болванчика, у них не было никакого шанса.
Lucky find!
I've spotted something interesting.
Wow. Hello there. And who, pray tell, mate? Oh, let's just say I keep the place in check. I'm no one important, really. I've learned to appreciate anonymity. And forgive me if I prefer to distance myself from any possible mishaps you adventurers can cause. Quite unpleasant to get involved. Forgive me if I generalise, but some of your lot are as crazy as they come. I once thought you a quaint sort. But over the years, I've come to realise that about 1 in 10 is downright... Now, I can't help but wonder, are you cut from the same batty cloth? Why've you come here after all?
The mysterious stranger gives you a long look, and after...
Okay.
Я еще ему не так что-то сказал? Блин, как бы проверить. А никак не проверить. Что сказали, то сказали. Я даже не почитал диалог. Просто первое думал, это диалог будет такой. Ладно.
strange magic here.
The
How will we
immaculate
deactivate
emerald
it?
fits perfectly
That
inside.
cultist must have used some kind of key or spell to get through.
Precious mother, I'm a fool. Please, you must stop him. Source Hunter. Ha. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me. I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Sicilium, may save King Brachus. Brachus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad... I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient... I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter. Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the last of the mad Source Kings he was. The tyrant who nearly condemned Rivellon to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land. Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great... I promised to extract the secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with... The Conduit said it would imbue Brachus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him. My failures are so many. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces, undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the curse her name. Her hell-sent promises she claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. It was she who showed me that bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could turn any soft soul towards wickedness. The Conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved... Now the Conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the Soul Forge. You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray...
Вот же Толерон, подлецом же каким был. Понапризывал этого барака, призвал всех. А все ради чего? Чтобы жену свою воскресить. Любил подлец свою жену. Ой, Толерон. Ладно. Давайте на этом закончим. Я чувствую, нам предстоит какой-то большой бой. Надо подготовиться, там, поподавать всяким... То, что мы нашли, посмотреть, обследовать, обмундирование, может, придется поменять. Вот сейчас поговорим, и на этом все.
So Theliron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learned the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife.
Love so complete can cloud even the best man's judgment.
Love is no excuse for committing...
Даже любовь не может оправдать столь большие злодеяния. Вот с этим я согласен. Ладно, все, всем счастливо, всем пока, увидимся в следующей серии. Пока.